And we have our opening tip, and right through the midfield, Plainfield's going to control early, and a tap out of bounds, and it will be a Plainfield throw as Taylor Burdick knocked it off of a Woodstock defender, and we're going to get our first ball in. Throw-in's going to come from Carlson as Plainfield goes left to right. Plainfield in the all-white uniforms, Woodstock in the all-blue and gold. Beautiful. Here, quick attack by Cassie Carlson. She heads through the middle of the field, and a nice job on the other end from Emma Redfield as she swipes it away, and now Woodstock will shoot up through the midfield.
Yeah, you got the Woodstock countering right now. You had a great run out of the back.
Davignon into the corner for Woodstock. Across, high, goes far post. It's live on the backside. Woodstock looking to control now. Little one-on-one ball in the corner and tapped out of bounds by Carlson. And a throw-in will come for Woodstock.
We got all 10 players back, for Plainfield, all defending as a team, respecting Woodstock.
Ball comes in, and there's the freshman. She recognized the spin. That ball came in on a spin. She didn't come hard after it. She saw the side spin. That was a nice heads-up play by freshman Maddie Pearson in goal for Plainfield.
Yep, good instincts there.
She proceeds to then shank the kick out to the side. Get that one out. Get that one out of the way.
Right. Yeah, we'll forget about that. Short memory.
Converse to throw in for Woodstock. Looking in the corner for Davignon. Davignon with the left foot. Going to look for a cross. Slides it in the middle, and a nice job by Plainfield. Tries to clear and swept out by Flores, but Woodstock keeping on the pressure, keeping the ball in their end. Here's a ball nicely cleared by Plainfield and trying to switch fields, but Woodstock putting all 9 in the offensive side, trying to keep this ball in.
Yeah, Woodstock's keeping one player deep as well. Both teams don't want to give up that early goal in the first 5 minutes. That's where most goals happen, first 5, last 5 of a half. That type of thing. So both teams playing conservative.
That's Bryn Kuznarowitz back deep for Woodstock, and she's sort of the center fielder like you mentioned before. She'll be back there to try to clean up any of the mess that her team might leave for her. But right now, both teams pretty content playing sort of a feel-it-out process right now. No one wants to give up that big play.
Yep. To be expected. But Woodstock playing with composure, knocking it to feet.
Sorrell with the ball. She goes down into the corner. Woodstock trying to get something, getting players out in front. Here's a little attempt at a center, but low and on the ground and intercepted nicely by Plainfield. And Price put the ball up ahead, out of bounds, and we'll have a Woodstock throw. So most of the action so far has been in the offensive side of things for Woodstock.
Yeah, and I don't think Plainfield's too surprised by it. Woodstock's here for a reason. They're going to keep the ball, going to try to knock it around, and they're dangerous. So Plainfield just has to keep it all in front of them.
Oh, great effort. Ripped shot from Davignon. She is dangerous. That's Kennedy Davignon. I had a great opportunity in the pregame. I talked with her. I asked her coach how she'd like to have her last name pronounced. I said, is it Davignon or Davignon? And he said, Kennedy, how do you like your name pronounced? And she said, I don't care. I said, well, it's your name. What would you like me to say? She goes, I don't care. I said, well, if I said, hi, my name is Casey O'Neill, you'd say, hi, my name is Kenny Davignon. I'm like, well, then I'm pronouncing it that way. Talk about low maintenance, and I don't care.
Kids are great.
Davignon she's working down there right now, keeping that ball in the offensive end for Woodstock.
I'll tell you what, you look at her, she looks like the captain of this team. You look at her out there, what a presence, huh?
Absolutely, and she's built like a soccer player, composed.
Look at this ball.
Up ahead, nice run. You've got Newberry ahead of the pack, puts a shot on, and a nice save by Askitis for Woodstock. There was Izzy Newberry. Her first opportunity came. She let go of the left foot, but Askitis was right there for the save.
What a great ball. That was a great ball. A great diagonal ball over the top. Beat Woodstock's last defender. That could be dangerous. That could be its tale of things to come.
Ball right on Gelhaus now. Gelhaus puts it up ahead. Here's Davignon again. Turns with the right foot, but a nice job clearing out by Flores. And now in the midfield, Plainfield looks to push it up over the 40, and Woodstock will just chip it out of bounds, and it'll be a Plainfield throw. 35 minutes remaining here in the opening half of Championship Thursday. No score between Woodstock Academy and Plainfield.
Yeah, Casey just had a great ball. Casey Carlson's the one who played that long diagonal ball over the top.
And we'll get a whistle. It'll be Woodstock ball. They'll have a kick from the 45-yard line. They're sending everybody back deep now. There's a nice offensive opportunity for Woodstock on this free kick.
Yeah, and Plainfield's not holding the 18, so they're in the box defending from a 45-yard ball. So let's see if this bounces around and causes some problems.
Kuznarowicz is going to kick the ball for Woodstock from the 45. High ball all the way into the box, bounces, and a nice one-time volley out of bounds. Good job by Mclaughlin Newberry that time for Plainfield to clear, and it'll be a throw for the Centaurs.
No doubt about it. Just get it up and out. Play another day.
Ball in the middle of the field, controlled by Woodstock, put up into goal. Nice job by Gelhaus, but there is Pearson for the save, and a beautiful job on the transition with a throw, a rollout instead to her midfielder. Now up ahead, it's going for Newberry in the air, and a control out of bounds. It'll be a Plainfield throw. Plainfield quickly looking to transition off the throw. Ball ahead, there's Carlson one-on-one, and her defender sends it down the sideline. Nice, oh, beautiful ball movement that time by Angle. And we're gonna get a whistle going the other way, a trip on Woodstock, and it will stay Plainfield ball.
Not sure about that one.
Carlson throws in, Newberry trying to use her body, but a nice job. Woodstock clears and threw up to the midfield. Now Woodstock will look to go the other direction. There's Angle. Now Gelhaus on a run into the middle of the field. Gelhaus sends it with a right foot, little spiral, and a nice job by Pearson coming up to clear. Nice run by Gelhaus. Put it on the outside of her right foot, so it had the outside rotation to it, and a nice job by Pearson to recognize.
Yeah, it was. Great time to run.
Oh, beautiful ball movement now in the midfield by both teams, really starting to use their teammates and make some crisper passes, and now we're seeing some offense on both sides. And the physicality. I know Woodstock has a reputation for playing, you know, a very aggressive style of play, very physical, challenging for a lot of the balls. We're certainly seeing that here in the early going.
Yeah, that's Woodstock's trademark. It's been that, you know, since Dennis took over. Play physical, play hard. You can control that.
Oh, loose ball in front, and there's Newberry with an opportunity, and she can't convert. Oh, what an opportunity. Izzy Newberry had two cracks on the doorstep after his Kiddis couldn't handle the ball. Oh, what a chance.
Saraceni cleared it off the line. Great defending.
Throw in by Carlson, high ball. There's Newberry with a flick. Nice job by Woodstock, but Newberry steps in, and Woodstock is happy to just bang this ball all the way to the other side where Flores tries to clear. Here's a breakaway out in the open, one person to beat, and Pearson comes up and controls, but Sorrell had a chance.
She did. That first touch just got away from her. You know, the turf's a little quicker.
Ball rolling through the midfield right now. Woodstock controls, puts the ball up ahead again. Sorrell's got a chance, but cleared out by Flores. Rather than go up the field, however, she just bangs it out of bounds, and on the far right side, we'll have a Woodstock throw.
And that's good. That's good defending. You know, get your team back, get them organized, let them defend.
31-41 remaining here in the first half. No score in the championship game. The Woodstock Academy Centaurs and the Plainfield Panthers. Nice little one-touch. Kennedy Davignon puts it in the middle. One-timer, no good. Looking for a clear, and nicely done. She had a nice run with Angle there. Angle had a nice chance at a volley, but couldn't convert. Ball converted, run out of bounds, and Plainfield will have a throw.
Yeah, Carlson doesn't defend there. That's trouble for Plainfield. Good defending there.
Both teams with some early opportunities. None better than Izzy Newberry with two cracks on the doorstep. I think Plainfield thinks they should be up 1-0 right now.
I think Izzy has been a little nightmare so far earlier in this game, and I think it's going to continue. She's timing her runs well. She's gonna be busy tonight, but she's gonna get one here. I think.
Her and Davignon both seem to really know how to position their bodies and have good to give themselves advantages and give themselves scoring opportunities. And as you know, here's a through ball by Angle. There's Davignon in front. Gets a shot off far post. It just goes wide.
Man, you just called it. You just called the case.
Oh, listen, you're no stranger to this. Scorers, you can't put a real scorers. There's no, can't always label it. Scorers just know how to score. They know how to get the ball off a split second before the defender gets there. They know how to hit the angle. It's not anything you can necessarily teach. Scorers they know how. You were certainly a prolific scorer in your day, and you can see these two girls. They kind of have body language that suggests give them a little crack, and they're going to exploit it.
Absolutely. They see their eyes get the size of coconuts when they see it. It's great to watch.
Here's another opportunity down the far right side. Woodstock, ball centered. Devignan can't get there, and Flores tries to clear, but it's kept in by Woodstock. Now in the middle to Devignan. She turns right foot, tries to make a move, looks for a teammate. Well defended by Plainfield, and then Newberry comes in to take it away for the Panthers, and she goes down the sideline. Oh, nifty move by Cassie Carlson. She's on a run and tipped out of bounds by Woodstock. Plainfield will set up with a throw.
Boy, that was your forward tracking all the way back, 80 yards to win that ball. Izzy plays it up to Carlson. That's great team defending. Your defenders love to see that forward working back, because sometimes we don't work as hard as we should sometimes.
Get our first subs into the ball game. Alexis Price now working on the sideline for Plainfield with Newberry. Newberry gives her an overlapping run down into the corner, goes Price, and a nice step in and ball takeaway by Woodstock, but Price comes right back with Newberry. Newberry with some fancy footwork and a strip coming the other way, and Devignan will turn and just rocket it down the sideline out of bounds, but it'll reset everything and give Woodstock a chance to get out of their own end.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on in the middle third of the field. So the midfield, this may not be that game. Defense to the attack and countering. You know, that seems to be the MO to both teams tonight.
You know, the last game we did between Montville and St. Bernard's, it was so early in the game, Montville discovered an advantage with the speed of their two wings against two inexperienced defensive backs of St. Bernard's, and they went to it over and over and over again. Yep. Here's a long ball, and up comes Skidis to clear, and she'll take her time for Woodstock. It's amazing. You find that one weak point, and you just go after it and after it again. With these two teams, it looks like they both think that their primary forward can do a little bit of work, and you see them just sending balls their way long.
Yeah, they're seeing each other's weakness is what they're doing. They're trying to tap into, all right, who's the youngest? Who doesn't have a left foot? Who doesn't have a right foot? They are doing this at this level. It's fun to watch.
Here's Devignan now in the far right corner, defended by Morin. Does a little nifty move, sends it back to the inside, uses a right foot to send a pass in the middle, turn, shot, and a save by Pearson. Opportunity from Sorrell right in front, but Pearson was there. She had a nice base, stayed low to the ground, and let that. You see that ball go. You see a lot of rebounds often on that ball, but she didn't let it. She cleaned it up nicely.
Sorrell, I mean, that was a great turn in the box. She had a guy right on her back. She turned, took it with the left. A lot of kids just bounce on the left. She hit it with the left at least. It was good to see.
Throw in, going to come in this time from Linda St. Laurent. Woodstock just into the ball game, a sophomore. Out of bounds, and we're going to see Woodstock try to set up an offensive play off of a throw. We'll have Angle taking the throw for Woodstock. Tries to put it on Devignan. Devignan now back to Angle, intercepted nicely by Carlson, and she clears. And Woodstock will have a throw at midfield with St. Laurent. St. Laurent puts it right on to Angle. Angle turns to Devignan. Devignan now tries to do a little run, but Angle punches it through. Woodstock still on the attack and out of bounds. Gelhaus can't control. Plainfield will have a throw. Quickly looking to throw up the sidelines. Step in by St. Laurent. She puts it down in the corner for Gelhaus. Gelhaus shielded with her body. Carlson definitely interfered, but gets the corner kick out of it. And here's the first real opportunity we'll see for Woodstock with the corner.
That's a great play by Gelhaus to earn that. She earned that corner. She beat that kid around the corner, you know, around the end, and battled to get to that corner.
Now, interestingly enough, down on the corner is gonna be Kennedy Devignan, the big scorer from the corner. Steps in, right foot low, spinning, in front, looking for a one-timer. In front, opportunity is there for Angle, and she just punches it wide.
Just wide. Great corner kick.
That was a fantastic ball by Devignan. Right, low, angling toward the goal. It's on anybody's foot. Deflection from you can get a deflection off of a defender. You can get anything you want off of that. Very well done.
Yeah, it was. Great ball. It took Gelhaus to earn it, you know. She did all that work, you know, earned him a good opportunity.
I know it, you know, you see the beautiful high arcing corner kicks that require a head ball or some athleticism in the air. They're beautiful to watch, but those low line drives like that are dangerous.
They are. And that's what I was talking about, you know, the coach, Dennis, you know, the Woodstock coach before the game. He will sub 3, 4, 5 kids in at a time. He's deep. He told me, today it's the deepest he's been. It's been the most versatile, so he's going to play 9 deep.
Well, I often ask that of coaches. I say, hey, just pronounce the names of the kids who are going to play today. And I did that with him, and he went, and he just kept pronouncing names. So they are a deep team. It was, who's not going to play? It might be 1 or 2 people. That roster is going to play. If you're on the roster, you're getting in the game.
That was fun.
Oh, change of possession in the midfield by Carlson of Plainfield. She's looking for Newberry up ahead, but a clear from Woodstock going the other way. A missed flick. Uh-oh. We have a pull-up, an injury out there. Mclaughlin Newberry pulled up. She's definitely down with an injury. Ball in front. Opportunity. It's loose still. And Plainfield clears from in front. But we're going to get a whistle because Mclaughlin Newberry pulled up and looked like let's hope it's a cramp, but it looked like a pull.
Yeah, it's anytime a kid, reaches for their knee or, anything, worst case scenario comes in my head as a coach, and it's just the way the game's evolved, So hopefully she's all right. Hopefully it's a little cramp and she can get through this.
They pull her up. She's walking off gingerly, but under her own power, and we'll see who subs into the game for her. 0-0, 24 minutes, 18, or I guess I could say 0-0, as we're doing a little football here on a Thursday night at East Lyme. Into the game, subbing in is Hannah Price, sister of Alexis Price, as we have about 12 different sister sets playing on the Plainfield team today.
That's what Coach Zielinski said. I got 4 different, twins and 4 different sisters, and I'm like, oh, that's great. That's good stuff.
It's funny because we did a feature on the 3 sets of sisters at Montville, and within a day, 4 teams contacted us and went, "We've got 5 sets of sisters." We have like, what? Why does everyone have sisters everywhere? As always, game day brought to you by Family First Life. If you're a current or former athlete looking to earn over $100,000 a year, contact Family First Life at 860-317-1324. So, Coach, right now, because of that injury and a Woodstock ball, how are we going to do this? A drop kick? How does this work?
Drop kick. Plainfield will let him kick it back to the keeper. That's good sportsmanship. Good job by Woodstock. Plainfield to recognize it. This is what you wouldn't see 10, 12, 15 years ago.
No.
Kids are just so much more aware of the game now.
That is. I like what I just saw there.
Yep.
Ball up by Pearson. Woodstock's going to control with St. Laurent. Nice job challenged by Carlson, and it will be a Plainfield throw.
Okay.
I don't know about that either, but Carlson up ahead and just cleared out of bounds by Kuznarowicz, and now Plainfield has another throw. Head ball in the middle. Now Woodstock clears. Rushing to the ball is Carlson. Carlson keeps it in.
Ooh.
Up ahead. Someone's open. Shot high. Oh, just over the crossbar. Cassie Carlson was point blank and just airmailed it.
What an effort. What an effort. Great ball to find her behind that last defender. What a crack. It was 20 yards out.
What a
hit the post.
What a good ball that time. Oh, man. Carlson to Carlson. They practiced that one in the backyard.
Speaking of sisters.
And as Kiddis will have a goal kick for Woodstock, a low liner, trickles in front to St. Laurent, and she does a little flick over the head. That's a skill set right there. Now she puts a long ball up ahead. She was trying to get it to Kayla Goodrow, but out of bounds, and Plainfield will have a throw.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it only takes one shot like that to wake you up, though. It's like, it's just kind of like smelling salts or a boxer.
Yeah.
You see a shot like that come in and hit the post.
Both teams have had point-blank shots and opportunities right in front of the goal.
Yeah, that was great. Great effort there.
Woodstock keeping the ball in front, cleared out by Morin, but there is Davignon. Davignon into the middle. She's looking for a return pass. Not there, but she's on the spot in the middle, but what a nice job. Cleared up by Carlson, and coming the other way, Carlson to her sister. Here comes Cassie Carlson crossing the 30. She's got Newberry to her left. Can Newberry get there? She does, but a nice job clearing out by Kuznarowicz.
Right, she has a little tighter touch there. That could have been a dangerous opportunity.
Whistle, Woodstock ball, and the Woodstock faithful here in front of us, cowbells and all. If there's one thing I would love to do, I'd like to go back into the 1500s, 1600s, whenever they first placed a bell around a cow, and I'd like to remove that from the annals of history.
Yeah, so at least put tape on the bell.
I could do something I could do without the bell. Here's an opportunity, the lot at the 20. Here comes the ball in. It's loose in front. Pearson holding the line, and finally she comes out just ahead of Angle and makes the save. Nice choice by Maddie Pearson.
Tell you what, little freshman doing this is fun to watch. I mean, her instincts are spot on. She had a chance to go back to her, middle of the goal, and she didn't. She came out.
She's held her line in exactly the right spots 3 or 4 times so far. Carlson, Davila came out, Newberry came up for the ball and didn't get there. On the other side, Plainfield has an opportunity, open midfield. Now here comes a nice switch field, but the ball is deflected and up in the air, and Kuz-Narowitz will be there for Woodstock. She's battling with Carlson. Nice skill there on a little fancy footwork as she reverse pivoted and took it around to her left foot, out of bounds, and it will be Woodstock throw.
Yeah, it looks like Divin has moved back into the center mid position now, so she's dropped a little bit further back. She's starting to control the game a little bit from the midfield for Woodstock.
Yeah, she looks like a soccer player too. There's a confidence about her too. You were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
I mean, just the way she handles herself on the field. Clearly a confident player.
Yeah, there's a presence about her, She's a calming influence on the game.
And she only goes as fast as she needs to go. Right now she's walking, knows where she needs to be, but the second she needs to turn the jets on, she has. I love that about certain skill position players, that there's always some that are going fast all the time, and then the others that are going just as fast as they need to.
Exactly. She'll last 80 minutes because of it. She knows when to turn it on.
Now Plainfield with the ball in the middle of the field, still no score. Ball kept in. Woodstock with a chance. Sorrell down into the corner, looks for a high shot over the top of the crossbar and wide. Decent opportunity, but Pearson was there, and so Sorrell went high, and it's going to be a goal kick for Plainfield.
Yeah, and I'll start with Davinian again, center mid, And I'm going to pronounce her name wrong all night now.
Davignon.
I'm going to pronounce it wrong all night.
Davignon. Just add the G and you're good. Davignon. That's right.
It's silent.
She wants it. Silent. She said she wants it pronounced.
All
Pronounce the G.
I'm going to doing it.
Davignon. Just call her Kennedy. Kennedy G, or Kennedy D rather. In front, Woodstock has the ball at the 20, turning and heading in the other direction. Nice move. Ball put in on Pearson, and great hands back there by Pearson. Again, no rebound.
No, she gives that up. Look at the 2 Woodstock players right in front of her. She gives up that rebound. It's a goal.
Yeah, Redfield had an opportunity, and just very calmly, Pearson just held on. Now coming in the other direction, into the middle of the field. Opportunity for, and there's going to be a flag as Rebecca Dejanay, or I'm going to get the pronunciation on that one again. Dejanay took a spill. Another one of the sisters, her sister Hannah, out for the year. This is why we brought Jake here tonight. Jake Irons, the Plainfield expert. Free kick now coming from Plainfield. Carlson will take it from the 25. High, and if it were a football, it would be 3 points. That was good, but not the kick that Kate Carlson wanted that time.
No, that was a little high, but well struck. I mean, from 35 yards out.
Goal kick from Eskidis with 18 minutes remaining here in the first half of a no scoreless game here between Woodstock and Plainfield. In the midfield now, Woodstock with control. Davignon now from midfield, takes it to the right side, uses her teammate out on the right, now makes a little bit of a run. Nice step in by Plainfield to take it away. Plainfield looking to start something the other way. Oh, and Newberry couldn't see the ball coming, and a clear, nicely done from Saracena of Woodstock.
Sarah read that well. You get one opportunity to play good defense. She did there. Read it well.
Here's now Woodstock with another opportunity in the middle of the field. Davignon from the 30 turns, and Plainfield has 2 men aware of her at all times. In the middle of the field now, and just punched and cleared by Renee Popiel for Plainfield.
Now I got you all messed up with the last names, don't I?
Popiel, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
It happens. Definitely game is settled down now. Now you got some flow to the game.
Plainfield seems very content bunching up in the midfield right now, though. There's been a lot of, they're sending 2 and 3 people to every ball, getting a little bunched. Coach, I'm looking to see if Woodstock might be able to exploit with a change of fields and try to get somebody into space.
Yeah, like right now you've got a really stretched out game. And when you get stretched out games, it means there's a lot of space. So the team that starts, identifying those forwards into those little gaps, you're going to have a handful. Both teams are doing it. Both teams are playing with a pretty deep final defender.
Goal kick by Flores, and a nice flick as Davignon was coming in to steal that one, but a nice flick that time by Morin. By Plainfield, out of bounds. It'll be a Plainfield throw as we're down towards 16 minutes remaining here in the ball game. I know it's going to be in the half, no score. See, there you see 4 Woodstock players within 5 yards of each other. There's got to be space someplace for Plainfield to operate. And Carlson steps in, no whistle.
Whoa.
Morin gets knocked to the ground, and it'll be a Plainfielder, so they're going to call a whistle there, and Plainfield will have possession. Price will take the kick from her own 35-yard line.
Yeah, you gotta like this. You gotta like that Ashley angle. Playing hard, playing tough. I believe she's a freshman. It's great effort.
Price puts it onto Popiel's foot, and another whistle. That's 2 in a row now of a little bit overzealous on the Woodstock side of things. And Plainfield has some skilled position players. The closer they get to the goal, the more you're going to see these balls getting into scoring position.
Yeah, Davignon was a good foul, actually. They were out of shape a little bit, so a little push there slowed it all down.
Carlson with a bomb from 45 right onto Eskidis. You're looking for a rebound there. Eskidis, nice hands. 45 yards out, and Carlson just banged it right to the goalie.
She made it look easy.
Absolutely easy.
She made it look easy.
Eskidis with a high punt. Bounces on the Plainfield side of midfield, and now Woodstock bringing it back through the defensive end, but Newberry running, and she is running all over the place, is Izzy Newberry. She is traveling from one end to the other. Throw in, Plainfield, cleared by Woodstock up through midfield. Now a nice shielding of the body and a run by Sorrell. Down the side, cuts again. Sorrell heads to the middle of the field. Sorrell launches a shot low and wide left. Can't tell if Pearson got a hand on it, but it was wide left either way. And if they're going to say that Pearson did get a hand on it, it'll be a corner kick for Woodstock.
I'll tell you what, that was great. She got she can't take a chance there. As a young keeper, she could have let it go. What if it goes in?
Sorrell's going to take the corner kick this time for Woodstock from the left corner. High, far post. One time look for Woodstock, but instead Plainfield nicely pushes it out to Carlson. Carlson down the right sideline with room. Carlson switches fields nicely, puts it out to Newberry. Newberry with a flick. Still loose, and then Woodstock recovers. Oh, what a beautiful ball by Kate Carlson. Takes it off of her chest, but it goes out of bounds. A lot of skill we're seeing by these two teams right now.
She just cracked that ball, then she chased it, then she took her hair, the scrunchie out, fixed her hair, all while running full speed. That's great.
Man, I am jealous of that. Not the skill, the scrunchie in the hair, but that's. I mean,
do they still call them scrunchies?
I don't even know, but
myself.
She just did 4 things that are remarkable to see on a soccer field. I mean, just without breaking a step, and without even losing a step.
Didn't hesitate.
Eskidis with the punt for Woodstock. Down under 13 minutes now, no score. Both teams looking for that one crucial mistake. And very, very steady. Marissa Flores, the captain on Plainfield, just back there, mopping things up when we get into trouble. There she is again. Clears again now, but there's Davignon with the right foot. Lets it go and sails it over the top of the goal. Davignon had a steal and a shot. Man, that's all it takes. One little break in concentration or a bad bounce, and Davignon's going to get a shot off.
Yeah, she's opportunistic, isn't she? It's not a coincidence. She's always in the right place at the right time.
That's right.
She's always around the ball. She's like the old gym rat. You know those gym rats that were there every day playing in the gym and they just knew where to play, where to be, how to play. That's her. She gets it.
It's going to be a Plainfield throw now, up at around midfield on the far side of the field, as we're down to 12 minutes remaining here in the first half of a scoreless championship game between Woodstock Academy and Plainfield.
Yeah, now Coach Dennis over there over at Woodstock, Coach Snelling has moved Davignon up now, so now she's playing up at the center forward again. So we'll see if that changes anything the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I think he realizes she's going to get an opportunity, and I think he knows she's going to get one today, and I think she's going to get one today as well. Woodstock does a nice job using the body, clears out. Plainfield keeps it in the offensive zone. And Woodstock now chips to the outside. Nice head ball. Far side in the middle of the field. Davignon overlapping run, far corner. Puts it out there for Gelhaus. Back in the middle, Davignon, right foot low, and there is Pearson for a save.
Good play. That's knowing your teammates, you know, little 1-2, 30 yards out. Created an opportunity.
Other side of things, Lamouillère in the middle.
Good foul right there too.
No call, Woodstock instead. That was Olivia Perry, puts it out to her teammate Sorrell. Sorrell, left foot, intercepted by Carlson. Carlson in the middle, looking for a little run, wants the return pass. He's playing with it.
Good idea there.
And Woodstock's going to get to the ball first, and they know that Newberry likes to go airborne, so they gave her a little fake there, got her airborne and went underneath her.
Yep.
Hannah Price keeps it in for Plainfield. Up ahead to Lalumere, and a clear from Woodstock. Woodstock in the center of the field. St. Laurent now with the ball, right end, puts it down, looking in the corner.
Nice touch.
Gelhaus. Gelhaus desperately wants to give Davignon a touch. Shot up over instead and wide over the top of the goal, and it'll be a goal kick for Plainfield.
Man, Casey, she's been a handful, huh? Gelhaus up front, you know, number 8.
She's been tough.
Getting around the corner. She's been putting pressure on people. She's going to be. I think she's going to be in the scoring mix here. Davignon and her.
Yeah, they've been tough. The tough 1-2 punch up there.
Yeah, it is. It's tough.
With Sorrell on the other side, they're all around the ball. 3 of them.
Yep.
Goal kick. Nicely done into the midfield by Plainfield. Ball loose. Rushing up ahead and getting a stab on it is Staniski. Staniski for Woodstock. Loses it, but Woodstock retains possession.
Good defending by Price.
Newberry all the way back. Loses the ball in the middle. There's Flores for Plainfield to clear it out. Goes back to Newberry. And that's going to be tipped. Nice job, Riley Myers. Tips it off of the Woodstock defender, and out of bounds it goes, and it'll be a Plainfield throw.
Yeah.
Under 9 minutes remaining. We got no score here, Coach.
Yeah, I was talking to John Zielinski before the game, coach of Plainfield, and he basically said, minimize our mistakes. Don't make the big mistake, you know. And they've been playing pretty flawless right now. 32 minutes of this half.
Morin, nice clear by Plainfield up to midfield. A little mistake there by the Panthers, and right back into the zone. High ball in the air. We're going to get a whistle as Cassie Carlson went up, and she got undercut and went down to the ground, but she's up, and she'll be heading back upfield where she will have the opportunity for the free kick for Plainfield at about their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, Coach Zielinski just made a defensive substitution, actually. He's now moved Carlson over to the left side to mark Gelhaus. You can see now.
Yeah, Carlson's going to be all over Gelhaus. They don't want those runs going down that sideline anymore.
Right.
And Davignon has been all over the opportunities today. There's the aforementioned Gelhaus. Has some room, tries to give it to Davignon. Davignon in the right corner. Nice little ball. That was a little reverse, kick behind yourself there. And Davignon, I think she fooled even Gelhaus. Out of bounds. We'll get a goal kick from Plainfield with 7:35 remaining in the half. No score on Championship Thursday here at East Lyme High School. The Plainfield Panthers and the Woodstock Academy Centaurs are scoreless. Casey O'Neill along with the coach, Rob Brule. And Rob, these two teams have both had maybe 3-4 opportunities point blank in front, and we still have not seen a goal.
Yeah, those are the soccer gods, you know? You'll know when the soccer gods are here, you know?
Plainfield down the sideline. Nice job by Carlson shielding her defender and letting the ball roll, but Woodstock right back at it. Now here's an opportunity in the middle. St. Laurent sturdy. Plainfield steals again. Nice ball work and the footwork in the middle by Alexis Price. You're familiar with her. She has got all kinds of skills for a junior.
Yeah, she does. She's a good player.
Down the sideline she goes, and Woodstock is going to get called here, and they're going to get the throw as the ball went out of bounds off of Plainfield.
Yeah, Woodstock's done a really nice job defensively. Organized, not letting guys get behind them, so they're doing a nice job defending.
Plainfield keeps it in. Burdick, steal now. Gelhaus in the corner, puts it in front, and there's Flores. There's that sweeper we were talking about, cleaning it up. Puts the ball up in the middle here, 3-on-2. Woodstock clears to the middle. Carlson intercepts for Plainfield. She's got Newberry. Newberry's got the ball at the 40. She wants the other Carlson, but a nice step in that time by Woodstock. And a clear coming out of there by Staniski.
Yeah, good defending by Staniski, actually. Stood her up, buzzed her feet, kept it all in front of her, won the ball.
Now here's a break on the other side. Woodstock with a chance, and a nice job. Plainfield will clear. A little head ball out of there by Carlson. The Carlson twins can play.
Yeah, they're a handful. That's what they call a handful. They're a handful. 2 handfuls.
Step in by Saracena for a Woodstock steal, but then right on the other side of things, Price takes it back for Plainfield, and Woodstock will have a throw with 5.5 minutes remaining here, no score.
Yeah, those twins, they can run all day. Like they're not raising their hand.
They got motors on them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Nice flick coming the other way. But Carlson, who's going to be stepping by Morin. Plainfield, she plays it back to Flores, and Flores saw she was getting hard pressure from Aislinn Tracy, so she just cleared it out of bounds. It'll be a throw here for Woodstock.
Yeah, live to play another day. Get it out. Get organized.
Nice step in by Plainfield and a clear, trying to get it out to Carlson on the left wing. Carlson fighting through 2 defenders, but Woodstock steals. With the ball is Sorrell. Sorrell looking in the middle of the field, but stolen nicely by Plainfield, and just up the sideline goes Collins, and Plainfield will take a breather. Right back in, placed in by Bryn Kuznarowicz, and here's a ball in the middle, dangerous, running on, and up comes Pearson for the save.
Great instincts.
Gelhaus was going far post, and Pearson has the timing down.
Yeah, she does. She's fearless. She comes off her line. She's smart for a freshman, goalkeeper. Real good.
4.5 minutes remaining. Plainfield player takes a hard spill on the far sideline, but it was a little entanglement of feet, and Woodstock will have a throw.
It's been a fun game to watch, huh, Case?
These have been 2 really, you can see the skill level. Both teams have enormous soccer awareness. The IQs on the field by both teams.
Yeah, both teams are good in the air. They're fast. It's fun. They're going at each other. Both are playing with the deep player, so the game's stretched. So it's kind of fun to kind of watch this. I haven't seen this in a long time.
Benches coming into play, which we love to see. We love to see. Not always love to see the 20 different names, but it's a lot of fun when both teams have all those subs.
Yeah.
Free kick now for Woodstock from their own midfield.
Good service.
Nice job. Flores steps in for Plainfield, but ball is loose. Tracy puts it up. There's Gelhaus on the far post. Gelhaus chip in, and it's deflected out of bounds off of Plainfield, and we will have a Woodstock corner. Gelhaus and Tracy doing a little 2-man action for Woodstock, and we're going to have a corner kick from the far corner, and that's going to get taken by Kayla Goodrow. So Goodrow will take the corner for Woodstock from the far corner.
Yeah, last 5 minutes of a half is where we got to pay attention.
High over the backside, far post, and nobody home. Almost there was Angle, but she couldn't get there. Tracy now tries to keep it in, and we're going to have a whistle, and Plainfield will have the ball. On the back far post, the opportunity for Ashley Angle. That ball just floated just over the top of her head.
Yeah, you hopefully have that last player far enough away where they can run in and keep that ball in play. Kid just, the player just came in a little too far, went over her head.
Flores chips it for Plainfield in the midfield. Run now by Price. Price now just delicately with a touch through the midfield. Nice footwork, but her teammate wasn't able to get there, but Plainfield still retains possession in the midfield, crossing the 50. Nice spin work there in the middle by Plainfield, but Woodstock remains sturdy. Now up ahead, Collins for the Panthers. Long ball looking up ahead for Carlson. Carlson gets beaten to the ball. Great job by the sweeper of Woodstock to clear. On the other side of things, there's Gelhaus, but Gelhaus, but these Flores, again, the 2 sweepers have been outstanding.
Yeah, they have.
Tracy in the middle of the field, passes it back for DeVignan. DeVignan from the 35 goes out to St. Laurent. St. Laurent to Gelhaus. Now they're going to work in the corner, but it's intercepted by Price. and cleared by Plainfield now as we're down under 2 minutes. Newberry up from her forward position to midfield, loses the ball, and right back in Woodstock sends it down the sideline, but there's Flores for the Panthers, and she will boot it high towards Newberry on the sideline. Newberry tiptoeing, heads it into Carlson. Carlson chips, brings it back across midfield, and plays it back into her midfield. Up ahead, tipped, and Woodstock with a foot on the ball to Gelhaus now, looking to push in the corner. One-on-one, Plainfield, Gelhaus with a steal in the middle of the field. She heads to the middle, Gelhaus traps in the middle. One-time opportunity not there as Plainfield stepped in, but intercepted. There's DeVignan. She wanted to launch from 35, but a block by Plainfield, and now in the other direction, Flores sends it. Carlson, and nice job clearing very quickly. Cleared out, but Carlson gets it, throws it right back into her sister. There comes another Carlson. She's in at the 20 with the left foot, turns to the right, fires a shot, but low, and save made by Askidis.
Nice effort there.
End-to-end action here, and we are 20 seconds away from a scoreless half full of scoring opportunities in action.
Sure is. This is fun to watch. Here's Gelhaus again.
Talk about motors. Gelhaus.
He has not stopped.
She's been making 30-yard runs just non-stop. One last opportunity, 5 seconds remaining in the half. That ball's going to be cleared by Flores, and we are at halftime. Woodstock now going left to right, gets first touch in the second half, and a hard press by Carlson of Plainfield forces Woodstock to go out of bounds, and then an equally hard press by Sizer. And Woodstock will have a throw. Woodstock in the blue with the gold numbers, going left to right now. Plainfield going right to left. There's a through ball by Plainfield and a nice step up and clear by Woodstock. And Plainfield looking to make an early push, but loses the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Coach Zielinski has made the adjustment to move Carlson, into the left back position now to cut out the big threat up front.
High ball in front. Here's an opportunity. One time, Woodstock, ball still loose. Head ball. Woodstock has a chance. Plainfield clears. Again, it was Gelhaus being active.
She's going to definitely be part of the scoring tonight if Woodstock gets on the board. We're going to be mentioning her name, even with one of the Carlson twins on her.
Saracena dumps it in, looking for DeVignan. DeVignan tries to steal. Ball still loose, and now out of bounds. It will be a Woodstock throw-in, so Saracena will take the throw. She wants DeVignan. That's not a secret. DeVignan shields her defender, but Flores steps in, and Plainfield is able to clear far side of the field. Switching fields and rushing for the ball was Angle, but Plainfield knocks it out of bounds. And now here's a throw, and Sorrell gets it into the corner. Sorrell, little footwork, tries to play it back and does to her offensive player Angle. Angle's overlapping run. Angle sends it in. Flores for Plainfield steps in front, and Plainfield clears. And it'll be a Woodstock throw.
So impressed with the speed of play, huh? These kids can play.
You can't take a break. You can't look down at your roster, or else getting a shot off like that one right there. Far post, and a chance for Gelhaus. What a nice ball by Kara Sorrell. Put it on the far post, but a step in by Gelhaus was just late. Ball was just late, and Plainfield will have a goal kick. High goal kick, 45 yards in the air like it's nothing. These kids can absolutely bang the ball. Carlson that time, no problem. And out of bounds on the far side. Near side to us now, we'll have a Plainfield throw with Cassie Carlson. Cassie will throw up the sideline. Nice throw, but kept in, and there's Newberry now. Ooh. Long ball up ahead, and a nice job by Askidis to come up. La Lumiere had a chance. La Lumiere was ahead of everybody, but Askidis stepped up and will take the kick.
Great vision by Izzy there to play that ball over the top.
Other side, DeVignan heads it to her teammate. A little confusion. We're going to get a whistle. I don't know. That looked like almost like a self-inflicted run in that time, and that was Gelhaus. She got caught up hard connection, and she's down on the field, and they want the coach to come out and take a look at her. That's the concussion area right there where you bang heads. You gotta take a look at it right now.
Yeah, they don't mess around unless she got it in the, lost her wind maybe.
Yeah, that's what you gotta hope it is. And she is coming. Looks like she's gonna come off with the trainer. Is she gonna stay on the field or is she gonna come off? Looks like she's gonna come off.
Yeah, you gotta come off in high school now. The trainer's coming on. It's a great rule, when they
Yeah,
come
get the evaluation, right? You stay out, you come back in next whistle if you're cleared.
Exactly.
Yeah, the concussion protocols in particular have become, even on the youth level, every coach all the way down to 6- and 7-year-olds now has a concussion protocol that they know by the back of their hand.
Right. Now you got a dangerous opportunity though now, Case.
Yep, from the 20, here's the marksman. DeVignan's going to take the free kick for Woodstock. Going left to right, the freshman goalie, Maddie Pearson, has been rock solid, but she knows she's going to get a shot here. The key here now is the rebound coming off. DeVignan surveys, approaches, lobs it right into the wall. Nice job by the wall of Plainfield. Plainfield was able to get a hip on it, was Flores. And now other way, Woodstock puts it right back in. Out on the edge, far side, they're doing battle one-on-one, and Woodstock will have a throw from their own, so the offensive side of things, Plainfield's 30-yard line. High throw. Flores takes it off the body, clears with the right foot. She has been rock solid back there, has Marissa Flores.
Yeah, she needs to continue to play that way.
Now here's a long ball up the sideline. Can we get there in time? No, it goes out of bounds before she can get to it on the far sideline. Nice run made by Collins, but she couldn't get there, so it will be a Woodstock throw. Ball thrown midfield, flicked by Angle and out of bounds, and a Plainfield throw at midfield. Plainfield looking to switch into the offensive end.
Yeah, the two players that, Coach Dennis actually mentioned were Kennedy and Gelhaus. Those are the two, and look, 50 minutes into the game now, those two names keep coming up for Woodstock. You can see how everything gets generated through the two of them.
Through ball now, up ahead, Newberry, and it's cleared out. It's nice to see Michaela Newberry back into the game for Plainfield.
Right.
Up ahead, Skidis will come and clear and take that one for Woodstock. Early in the game, Michaela Newberry went down. She's got a heavy brace on her right knee right now, but she's in the game.
Yeah, she is. Hopefully it's just something she can battle through.
Kick from Skidis. Woodstock puts the ball up ahead. On a run now by Woodstock is their offensive player up in front with an opportunity. Shot, and our first goal of the game. Aislinn Tracy knocks it home for the Centaurs. And with 34 in the game, the Centaurs take a 1-0 lead. What a beautiful shot, right corner up, Aislinn Tracy for the goal.
What a finish. She hit the target, she hit it well. Great first touch to give her the opportunity to 18 yards out. Great finish. And guess who she was in for? Gelhaus.
Unbelievable how that works, right?
Crazy. Scored by number 18.
Now Plainfield's going to have to start to push a little bit here and become just a little bit more aggressive, which leads to mistakes in the other direction. Now we got to play tight, but got to also take advantage of those opportunities. Down into the far corner, Sorrell puts the ball, and far post it goes wide. How much different would this game have been if Izzy Newberry had knocked in that very first goal early in the game? Yeah. She's wide open on the doorstep. How much different is this game then? It's amazing.
Totally.
Now all of a sudden it's 1-0,
and it seems like it's 4-0.
Exactly right.
Momentum. You got, you're running downhill now. It's a crazy game. It's an emotional game.
Plainfield looks to clear, but Woodstock keeps it in the zone. DeVignan to Sorrell back in the middle. DeVignan on a run. Flores steps in and clears far sideline. It'll be a Centaur throw on the far sideline.
Yeah, Woodstock came out with a little bit of purpose in their play, the second half, and scored within the first, 7 minutes of the second half.
Aislinn Tracy, not even a starter for this Woodstock team, which is hard to believe because she has got incredible scoring skills, as evidenced by not only in the first half opportunities, but that goal which was drilled into the upright corner.
Yeah, but she's a teammate of Gelhaus. You know, she's a junior also, so it's not a young kid out there. She's got 3 years of varsity experience.
Plainfield, nice overlapping run in the midfield. Long run now. Kate Carlson down the right sideline, keeps it in. One more person to beat. Carlson, oh, what a beautiful takeaway, but there's a whistle. There's a whistle. Plainfield with an opportunity.
That looked like some really good defending there.
Down the sideline like that. Yeah, it's hard to, you know, you're tripping feet down there too.
Right. A great pace to track. Angle did a nice job tracking 60 yards to a really, really talented player. This could be dangerous here.
High ball. There's Eskidis with great hands. I mean, just stuck to the gloves.
Yep, no rebound. Held on to it. Caught it at its highest point. She catches it low. All of a sudden, Plainfield can get ahead on it. So, smart play.
The Eskidis will kick over to midfield, and we're going to have a whistle there.
Pushing back. Hardest thing to do, keep those hands down, you know? Do everything right, and your hands go up a little, it's trouble.
Woodstock now with the ball right on midfield, and suddenly a 1-0 lead that seems like, you said, Coach, seems like a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, because you're chasing the game now. If you're playing field, you have to chase the game. You can't wait.
Kuznarowicz, high ball overhead of everybody. It's bouncing, it's loose, it's in, and it's another Woodstock goal! DeVignen got her head on it, I think. Yes, they're giving her hugs. Hard to tell, there was a few, but right off the head ball, Kennedy DeVignen, the captain, and a 2-0 Centaur lead.
You knew it was just a matter of time. DeVignen was going to have her moment, you know, have her opportunity to fight through those two defenders and sneak her head in there. You know, that's gutsy goal.
2-0 now, Centaurs. Plainfield tries to put the pressure right up, and now you can see Woodstock settle down and settle in. That some of the extra defender gets put back, and time is the enemy of Plainfield.
Woodstock
Yeah,
Academy
2-0, you know,
Davignon at 48-24.
It's going to be a tough road to climb, but whoever usually gets the next goal has a good chance. You know, 2-0 is a tough score in soccer.
High kick right now back into midfield. The moon beautiful right over the top of East Lyme High School as the sun finally sets, and Plainfield hoping that it's not setting on their championship opportunities. Suddenly 2 early goals here by Woodstock has given them a 2-0 lead over Plainfield. And there's the youth again, the youth of Plainfield. How many of these opportunities, how many of these deficits have you faced? How many times have you had to be resilient? You're a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, and first time in a championship game, you know, a new experience for the Panthers.
Absolutely. You know, 1-0 is different. It's just another game. 2-0 it becomes, wow. Seems insurmountable at times for a young player.
Well, you have to ask
5 minutes
yourself.
at a time. 5 minutes at a time, you know.
You have to ask yourself, have they ever trailed by 2 goals this season? They only lost 2 games, one of which was 1-0.
Right.
You have to ask yourself, have they ever trailed this whole season by 2 goals?
Right.
Ball put in the middle, another opportunity by Woodstock, but a nice deflection. Ball's loose, in front, and a goal!
Gelhaus.
3-0 Woodstock with 30 minutes remaining. Unbelievable, just like that, the floodgates open, and it's 3-0 Centaurs.
Great first touch by Gelhaus in the box. Put it on her left. Classy little finish, far post. She's been waiting all day. And now the 2 names we talked about at the beginning of the game, DeVignen and Gelhaus. Sure enough.
Woodstock
Both have
Academy
goals now.
scored
Ivy
by
Gelhaus
number
has
8,
been sniffing
Ivy
at it all
Gelhaus.
game long. Coach, you nailed it on the head.
At 49-54,
Just relentless in her
Woodstock
pursuit of a
Academy
goal, and
Gelhaus
she
at
finally got one.
49-54.
Both she and Kennedy DeVignen both have goals, as do Aislinn Tracy, and suddenly 3-0 Woodstock.
3 goals in 11 minutes. You know, that's coming out ready to play.
Now Woodstock plays it back in their own end. Here comes another ball over the head. There's DeVignen in front, and a 4th goal! Kennedy DeVignen with a exclamation point, and the floodgates have opened at East Lyme High School.
Sure have.
4-0 Woodstock. Well on their way to an ECC championship.
Yeah, that ball being played over the last defender. Young keeper, not coming off her line, still too far. Unfortunate. Great goal. You know, hey, great players finish. Davignon, she's a great player. She's going to finish those.
29-31 and a shell-shocked Plainfield Panther squad. It was
Woodstock
only
Academy
only a
by
few minutes
number
ago,
19,
11 minutes ago,
Kennedy
this game was
Davion.
scoreless. Now it's
51-24.
4-0 Woodstock, and it
Woodstock
feels like
Academy
they're playing
Davion
downhill.
at
Yeah, this is where you see a deep
51-24.
bench. You know, you see Woodstock, and you'll see, the coach over there, Coach Snelling, subbing 4 and 5 kids in the whole half. You know, you wear teams down at this level. Sure enough, you're seeing it now.
Well, Maddie Pearson, the freshman goalie for Plainfield, was rock solid in the first half, and I don't know if any of those 4 goals she could look at and say, I should have made that save. They were all really difficult opportunities. They've all been, point blank, people in front, not much she could do,
Right.
but 4-0 like a tidal wave.
Right, right. And now you're playing for, really, if you're Plainfield, you're playing for pride. You know, you play for the front of the jersey. You take 5 minutes at a time, and you play hard, and you play to the end, and you learn from this.
Carlson in the far corner with Angle, and she hits it out of bounds off of Angle, so we're going to have a Plainfield
That's
corner.
what you need, Case. You need these little moments where she forced it, the issue. She got her team a chance for a corner kick. 5 minutes at a time. That's what you want at this level.
Plainfield with the corner. Carlson will take it from the far side. High in front, and Davignon gets her head on it for Woodstock to help clear. And then on the other side, Gelhaus is going to push. So there's the offense on both sides. Davignon and Gelhaus helping out. Plainfield throw on the near side, down into the corner, working for it. And a nice job by Newberry, as Plainfield will earn another corner as she pushed Olivia Perry and the ball went off of Woodstock.
This is what Coach Zaleski wants to see. He wants to see his kids fighting, battling. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just play the game.
Cassie Carlson with the corner from the near corner. Steps up,
Good ball.
right in the middle, but what a rock-solid effort by Skidis. Just came up. That ball hits her hands. It's not going anywhere.
No, it's not going anywhere. We call those mitts,
It's like, she's like Odell Beckham out there. The ball hits the hands, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Remember those little Lester Hayes days with the little
Yeah, the stick-em gloves.
Stick-em gloves. And she doesn't need that.
No, but unlike Odell Beckham, she's playing right now. 20 too soon. Mike DeMoro in the booth giving me a look.
I roll.
I'll compliment BC later, Mike. Make you feel better.
Go Eagles.
Plainfield battling, trying to get the ball back in front. 4-0 Woodstock.
Yeah, would you expected that at all though at halftime? We're not thinking 4-0 right now.
Here's Gelhaus now down in the corner. Cuts, goes back to her left, puts it in front. Shot, wide post, and a goal! Emma Redfield on a beautiful pass from Gelhaus. 5-0 Woodstock. Oh my!
And that's how it happens. Everything just starts going your way. And that was good defending. She couldn't have placed the shot any better in the corner. And Gelhaus created another opportunity.
Gelhaus stopped on a dime, cut it back, put the ball right on Redfield's foot. Redfield was able to square it up and just put it in an
Woodstock
unsavable
Academy
spot.
goal scored
Poor
by
Maddie Pearson right now. It's
Number
5-0
6,
and not
Emma
at all
Redfield.
indicative of what we've seen in this game. She's been rock
At
solid, but
53-29,
Woodstock, like
Woodstock
two
Academy
different games
Redfield
we've seen
at
here.
53-29.
First half evenly played 0-0. Second half now Woodstock, and you can see the dominoes just keep falling.
Yeah, they've scored on 5 shots. I mean, let's be honest. They had 5 shots in the first half. They didn't score on. So it's a crazy game. Remember those soccer gods? Well, they're here. They showed up.
And they clearly are favoring the Centaurs. 25 minutes, 45 seconds remaining, and Woodstock is well on its way to an ECC championship with a 5-0 lead over a youthful and game, but suddenly
Overmatched.
overmatched Plainfield Panther squad.
Yeah, They have nothing, nothing to be ashamed of. They're coming. Look, they're still playing the game. They're still working hard. That's all Coach Lindsey's looking for right now.
Well, like we said, since Kristen Sizer's the only senior on this Plainfield team, get used to those Carlsons. Get used
Two more years of them.
to the Newberries. Get used to those names because they're back next year,
Yeah.
and I expect them to be better than ever.
And Plainfield has one of the best 8th grade groups coming in.
Oh,
So
good.
they have, yeah, so be ready, ECC.
You know, Panther Roar next year. Look, they're gonna, and you see that all the time too, Coach. A team like this, they make it to the finals.
Gain some experience.
And then next year, they're unstoppable.
They get the breaks.
That's
yeah,
right.
they get the breaks. It goes their way, and you think, wow, what a coincidence. Not a coincidence. It's game sense.
And if I said to you right now, Plainfield wins 2 of the next 3 ECC championships, you'd say, yeah, that's definitely
yeah,
that's
good.
possible.
Yeah, they're good.
It's possible. There's too many. There's so many good girls soccer players and teams. And the ECC, the parity in the ECC was remarkable this year, game to game.
Yeah.
Now, certainly these 2 teams stood out, but at various times, NFA, East Lyme, Montville, all were teams that were at the top of the conference. I mean, Montville beat both East Lyme and NFA in a week, and
Yeah.
but they couldn't get over Woodstock, and it was amazing. Plainfield loses only twice all year long, but this Woodstock team has had their number.
Yeah, hey, when you're peaking at the right time. I mean, Mike and I talked about it at halftime. It was your team peaks at the right time. Anything can happen. So you just hope this mojo continues because, I've had years where we did really well in this tournament and then go to the state tournament and then we had a little bit of a hiccup. So you just never know how momentum's going to, affect your team. And when it happens, man, it's fun to watch.
Woodstock will throw the ball in from the far sideline on their end. 23.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, Gelhaus just coming out to some high fives, I bet. She just played a great second half. Or she's like, why am I coming out? I still got 25 minutes to go.
Isabel Barrett comes into the game for her, the senior. There's one of the reasons right there. Gelhaus, a well-deserved sit and rest. Woodstock with a kick, and that's going to be onto the Plainfield side of things. Plainfield brings it right back into their end. Nice head ball.
Good ball.
Carlson looking for Newberry, but pushed out on the other side. Kept in by Plainfield. A little contact. Newberry's running for it, and she can't get there. Plainfield tries to keep it in, but Woodstock nicely transitions the other way.
Look how
Woodstock with numbers.
Yeah, look how quickly Woodstock gets up, 60 minutes into the game, they win a ball, they're getting up as a group. That's a sign of a good, solid, veteran team. They get up as a group, they get back as a group.
5-0 Woodstock in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
We were 51 minutes, into the game when there was nothing. There was no scoring at all, and then suddenly 5 goals in a matter of about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we weren't talking about this at halftime.
No.
We were thinking, this battle is going to continue, and they are. It's just the 5 shots that Woodstock has taken have gone in.
Ball being battled for. We're going to get a Woodstock throw as DeVignan was working down on the sideline, and the senior captain for Woodstock is well prepared for an ECC championship, but a team of this caliber, I got to think Woodstock's thinking they might want a little bit more than just this ECC championship.
I think so too, and I think they got enough. I think they got enough speed. I think they got enough athleticism. They can be a handful for a lot of teams in the tournament.
When you won a state championship,
Yeah.
when did you know that you had the kind of team that could win at that level?
As soon as the final whistle blew and had us, you just don't. There's chemistry, and this team. I don't want this season to end kind of moments. That's when I kind of knew early on. We did everything together. We did the pasta parties. We did the little get-togethers. We did a lot of community service work as a group, and no one complained. Everyone loved it. The seniors loved the freshmen. We had a huge freshman class that year. We had 12 freshmen, so I had started 4 freshmen in the state final. So chemistry is everything at this level. If you like who you're playing with, you can't wait for the season to end. You don't want it to end, and you end up making your own breaks. So it's not a complicated formula.
5-0 Woodstock. Here's Newberry, and Woodstock clears.
And the way Woodstock is playing, they seem like they love each other. You know, this is a tight-knit group, you can tell.
Now 5-0, by the way, spreads the love very quickly.
Sure does. Not one kid over there in Woodstock has been sitting on that bench all night.
That's right. They have been standing throughout.
Yep.
You know, in order to win a state championship, you need a star player to play like a star.
Yeah.
You need young kids to grow up very quickly.
The role that we talked about last game. You said it best. You know, you need those role players at the high school level.
And then you need that somebody that you know is going to be a good player who just decides in the tournament or even in that game that they're going to make that leap to that player that you knew they were going to be, but you maybe thought it was next year, and suddenly they just made that. It's like watching your kids grow. Suddenly they're just a different kid.
Absolutely. You know, and I say this to all the time to my Connecticut college players. Great players play great on game day. I used to say it to my high school kids. Said it to Claire Hurley, Melina Spanos, Katie Shepard, all these great players. Said it, and sure enough, that's what these guys are doing. DeVignan, great player. Gelhaus, great player. They played great on a great night. So it's just really fun to watch. This Woodstock team's going to be a handful, Casey.
Well, they're 19 minutes away from an ECC championship, and they'll be heading into the Class L state tournament with a lot of confidence. Plainfield, like you said, playing for pride. They'd love to punch one in here. They would. Get that goose egg off the board.
They would. It would send a loud message. You know, they never gave up, never quit. And that's a big deal at this level.
Ball pushed way up ahead, but there's Pearson to step in and clear for Plainfield. Nice run was made that time by Saracena, but Pearson got on the ball.
Yeah, it was fun right there watching Barrett, Isabel Barrett, a senior, getting into the game for Woodstock. You know, 4 years of getting to this point to play in the championship game, and to see how hard she just ran after that ball. That's why she plays the game.
She wanted number 6.
She did.
She's going to get a chance here as a penalty will give Woodstock a free kick from their own 40, which years ago would have been a non-scoring play. But as we've seen now, you're in
one
scoring.
Flick away. Yeah, you're one flick away because kids are knocking it 30, 40 yards. So
from her own 40, high ball into the corner down the left sideline, and a deflection off of Carlson will go out of bounds, and it will be a Woodstock throw on the far sideline with 18 minutes remaining here in the game. 5-0 Centaurs.
Now, as impressive as Woodstock has been in the attacking third, defensively they've been solid. They have not, since that early beginning with Izzy, you know, getting those chances.
They have not had any real sniffs, have Plainfield here in the second half. They have locked it down.
Yeah. Completely
different Woodstock team in the second half.
Yeah, defensively very organized. Denying turns everywhere. They're making Plainfield beat them, and that's an attitude.
Plainfield pushing, trying to get opportunities, but Woodstock so calm through the midfield right now. Ball goes out of bounds on the near sideline, and there's a shove down hard to the ground goes Renee Popiel, but no whistle. Plainfield will have a throw. Throw in by Newberry.
Yeah, that was Saracena, a little freshman, saying, hey, I'm here. I got 3 more years of this.
Flores wants to clear. She's going to turn and kick it out of bounds on the near sideline, and Woodstock will have another throw. Peyton Saracena, another pair of sisters, Peyton and Haley Saracena. There's sisters everywhere you look in these two teams.
Yeah, there are. I mean, Woodstock and Plainfield, big families.
And we're going to get a great job by the official. I want to credit that. Rather than pull a card, rather than get involved, he called the 2 girls over who had just banged heads on the sidelines and said, we'll have no more of that. Ball in front, opportunity on a shot goes wide left off the foot of McDermott.
Another freshman.
Another freshman, McDermott, Lucy McDermott, wide left that time. I like what the official did. He called, you know, he just said, girls, listen, it's championship game. Let's leave that alone.
Yeah.
And that's all it took. That's a good official.
It was. Joe Filipetti's done it a long time. Waterford guy, Lansing Nation.
Of course, Filippetti.
Great guy. Great official. So, you know, is deserving of doing a championship game. That's the kind of level of officiating you want. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. How do we know if it's been a really well officiated game if we have nothing to talk about with the officials?
Exactly.
You never want a call to be what you're defined by, and instead that's really veteran and confident move by an official who doesn't need to exert his authority, rather just remind the kids, keep playing.
Right. That I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's right. 15:35 remaining here in the ballgame. 5-0 Woodstock, all on second half goals in a torrent of goals here.
13 minutes. That was, that's incredible.
Plainfield with the transition into the midfield. Newberry over the top, but Woodstock settles, plays it out wide, and clears into the Woodstock and Plainfield running out of gas a little bit here too. A lot of effort exerted in the first half with nothing to show for it, and you can see they're starting to settle for a little bit more on the long ball here and a little less in the passing. Now in the midfield, Plainfield turns it over. Woodstock will play it back through the defense and send it into their offensive zone. Here comes a 3-on-3. Woodstock with an opportunity. Nice switch with the left foot. Pass goes on to the far side, and not much there. Opportunity was there for Laframboise, but Plainfield stepped in front, and a nice job by Flores to clear. Up ahead, on a run, Newberry, Izzy Newberry playing 2-on-1. She tries to kick it up in front and loses Carlson. Carlson puts it on the far post. Nice ball.
Went over her foot.
Price couldn't handle it, down into the corner, and out of bounds it goes, where it will be a goal kick for Woodstock. Price had a chance that time. She and Carlson and Newberry had something going.
Yeah, they did. And they're, like I said, they're not giving up, and that's what I look for. When you start recruiting kids at this level, and you start looking at colleges, you start seeing kids and how they respond to adversity. These are the moments where I'm watching Plainfield just as I'm watching Woodstock. It's kids need to realize this. It's every minute counts. Don't give up.
Plainfield in their zone again. Right now, just trying to get off something. Carlson in the middle of the field. Nice job and a clear.
Ashley Engel, she's done a nice job in the back. A nice freshman. He's kind of pushed her all over the place. Second half, she's been in midfield. She's been in the back. Looks like she's back in the midfield now. She's going to be a special player, too.
Yeah, they've got some good youngins over there as well.
Well, you know what he said? What he told me, Casey? He's got 60 kids. Like he's got a full freshman team. He's got a full freshman, JV, and varsity team. This isn't a small little program up here in Woodstock.
7 seniors.
Yeah.
And 60. That means there's 63 kids sitting
coming
around
back.
that are coming back to the program
with an ECC championship. So, yeah.
Carlson will take the free kick for Plainfield from the 20. Puts it high on goal and right over the crossbar, but Skidis was right there on the spot. What I love, Coach, is the mentality of these two teams. So if you're a winning program like Woodstock, they've been here, they've done this, they're going to have a championship.
Right.
Yes, they're going to say goodbye to 7 seniors. They're going for a state championship next.
Correct.
But when these 7 seniors leave, like you said, there's 63 kids coming back going, this is our ECC championship. So
to defend.
That's right. So we're going to get another one.
Right. It's a culture. What Coach Snelling has done is he's really provided these kids a culture to come into.
Ball loose there.
Good battle there by Izzy.
Nice battle by Newberry. Will result in a corner kick for Plainfield. They, of course, like I said, want to put one in here.
Yeah.
12 minutes remaining. They want to get that goose egg off of their scoreboard.
Yeah, they do. This is important. And just as you say that, Davignon comes back in. So they're going to have to earn it for Plainfield. But senior captains want to be on the field.
High ball by Carlson in the middle, loose. Davignon heads it out. Nice shield ball in front, and Woodstock gets a whistle, and they'll get a chance to clear. Now, on the other side of things, you're Plainfield. You got everyone coming back, and you're saying to yourself, ooh, and we're not letting this happen again.
No.
And you're circling this game.
You are. You're absolutely circling. You say, guess what? We weren't thinking that this was our goal this year. We did get here. Next year, it is a goal, and that's the difference.
11.5 minutes remaining. Woodstock now with a push through the middle. Nice ball up in front, but there's Flores again for Plainfield. She clears it, switches transition, a flick by Carlson. Up ahead to Newberry. Newberry back to Carlson in the middle. Head ball back to Newberry. What a beautiful play. Left, right foot, and a Skidis ball in front, and a Skidis with a great save. What a sequence.
That was fun. Good job, Plainfield Tigers. Well done.
What a sequence between Cassie Carlson and Izzy Newberry. back and forth with the passes and using every part of their body, and then a great shot by Newberry and a beautiful save on the other end by Irene Eskidis.
What a play. They may have dropped the Tiger. These are the Panthers.
Here's Myers, and she's
Good
gonna
battle there.
run out of bounds. Big Cat Soccer, however you slice it.
It is Big Cat Soccer.
Myers for Plainfield loses the ball, and up ahead now, here's a ball in the middle of the field where Catherine McLaughlin had a chance, but Plainfield steps in, and Flores puts it back in for Plainfield. Plainfield overcommitting a little bit here on the offensive end because they desperately want to put a goal onto the board here, down 5-0 with 10 minutes remaining. Here's an opportunity for Woodstock transitioning, but a nice job and a nice clear by La Lumiere. Middle of the field, no whistle. Yes, we're going to get a whistle, a trip on Popiel, and
Good touch.
it'll be Plainfield with the ball, free kick right at midfield.
Yeah, look at the bodies. Look at Woodstock. Good coaching, organized team, getting back in numbers. They're not looking at the score. They're looking at their next game, next opponent. Good habits.
Price with the free kick from midfield. Low, ball bounces. A nice job shielding with the body out there by Dejanay, and it's into the far corner, and Woodstock is content to push it out of bounds, but Dejanay with a steal and loses it out of bounds. Goal kick now for Woodstock and Eskidis. And they're going to say no, corner. We're going to get a late, I'm surprised, didn't look like a corner. Carlson will take it from the far corner. Eskidis is on the near post. She drifts to the middle of the goal. There's the ball, middle of the pack. Ball headed out by Woodstock, still loose. Nice push by Woodstock to clear. Opportunity, Plainfield puts it right back in, but Eskidis, confident. The junior steps out, clears, cleans it up.
Came off her line well. You know, I don't see too many weaknesses with this Woodstock team, Casey. You know, I know it's 5-0 and first half was a different half, but I don't see a whole lot of weaknesses here. They get back, they get up as a group, play smart, fast, and certainly finish their chances.
Davignon and Gelhaus are going to be they're going to be nightmares for some teams.
Yeah, other teams are going to be like, wow. Yeah, keeper change for, good move. That's a good move for Plainfield. You know, give another kid a chance to play. Probably another freshman. Knowing Plainfield, the youth.
That looks like it's going to be Stephanie Cooper.
Yep.
She's a senior, and so you're giving the senior an opportunity to play in the ECC championship game.
Good. She put 4 years into the program. You know, got her pro team to this point.
She was going to get tested right away on a rocket by Woodstock, but out of bounds it goes, and it'll be a goal kick for Plainfield. And now we're seeing up the other side of things. We're going to get a keeper switch. And out of the game comes Irene Eskidis. Great job in the goal. And if I had to make a guess, I'm always going to guess 0-0.
Yes.
That's Rachel Holden, a sophomore for Woodstock, in the goal. Here's an opportunity for Woodstock. Ball loose. Left foot, ball in the middle. Nice job. Ball still loose. Right foot, and a goal in the middle. It is hugs for number 5, Catherine McLaughlin, with the goal right in the middle of the field, and a 6-0 Centaur lead. But there's a moment that the senior will never forget.
Absolutely. Good for her. Worked hard. Right place, right time.
Other side, Carlson for Plainfield.
Woodstock Academy goal scored by number 5.
Takes it up, tries to get a little bit of space, takes it down, now reverses with the right foot, puts a shot on goal, and just wide it goes off the fingertips. We'll get a corner kick for Plainfield. Nope, we're going to get a goal kick. It rolled off, and she didn't touch it, so Holden did not touch it, and we'll get a goal kick by Woodstock with 6:35 remaining.
How about Catherine McLaughlin? You know, 12 years, they just get back into the game, you know, 3 minutes in. You know, 6 minutes left in the ECC final, championship game, scores a great goal.
Gets a ball in front and lets it fly.
Hammers it home. That's what seniors do.
Goal kick by the Centaurs. Nice effort there. Flick on the part of Woodstock. Plainfield still playing hard.
Yep.
Ball goes through the middle. Centaurs put a ball up in front, but Plainfield is back to control. And now here's an open spot. Woodstock with another chance. Great job by Myers working on the ball with Carlson. In the middle, Woodstock. Nice ball in front. Cleared by Plainfield. Kept in by Woodstock. High shot. Ball bounces, and a beautiful save over the top of the goal. How did that not go in?
What a great save. Oh, it's the best save of the game.
Cooper came out, misjudged the bounce, and
backpedaled,
and got a hand. Wow, nice job.
Good job by her.
That'll be a corner kick for Woodstock with 5.5 minutes remaining in the game. Cooper, by the, fingertips, was able to get that over the top of the goal.
Yeah.
She's like, I like playing, coach, but, a little help here, please.
Yeah.
Corner kick from the far corner, ball in front, and Plainfield looking to clear, but they've got most of their players in the defensive end, so Woodstock's going to get to the ball first.
Is it that we're a little older, or does everyone look fast out here?
Oh, everyone is fast. I think it is true, because I promise you, even when I was much, much younger, I wasn't that fast.
I mean,
no, they all can run.
Man.
Plainfield with a chance to clear, but Woodstock keeps it back in. Little two-person give and go on the near sideline. Nice one-on-one work, battling on the sideline, and a push out that time. Myers was working hard, as was Hannah Parento, and Parento got the job done there. So Parento was playing a little one-on-one ball, and thanks to her efforts, Plainfield was going to have a throw on the near sideline with 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I know it was interesting too with Coach Snelling at the beginning of the game. Casey was telling me about how he just wants his kids to play relaxed and have fun. Well, I think he said that at halftime. Just get out there and relax, have fun. And sure enough, they've kind of played this way in the second half.
Plainfield with an opportunity. They're going to let Kate Carlson take this free kick right from about 15 yards out on the near sideline. Little mini wall by the Centaurs. Holden bouncing in her goal for Woodstock. Carlson approaches. High, far sideline. Head ball is up and loose and wide. Oh, an opportunity on the far post goes awry and astray, and the Panthers come up empty yet again.
Yeah, just missed it. Great service into the box. It's a good header, far post. Just missed. Didn't miss by much.
3 minutes remaining here in the ball game. 6-0 Woodstock over Plainfield. All 6 goals coming here in the second half of what has been a very closely contested game till about 35 minutes remaining when the floodgates opened here. Yep. And Woodstock just became a different team.
Yeah, they just shot the ball, and it was fun. It was like finding a way in.
Woodstock now, though, just playing downhill. Put on, ball in the middle, Plainfield clears. Yeah, Woodstock, though, now is just playing with all the momentum. That was Naomi Rivard that time. And right now they're sensing it. They get, some space, and they're just letting shots fly.
Right. And now Plainfield, you're playing for the tournament as well, too. So this is what I like about, Coach Zielinski. Play these kids, give them minutes. They haven't been in a ton of these good games like this. So this preps them for the tournament.
2 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Naomi Rivard loses it. Instead, it's captured in the midfield by Siri Miller. In front, Plainfield, ball loose. Cooper rushing out for it, and she'll get there before everybody else. Nice work that time by Cooper to beat everyone else to the ball. She punts, ball lost by Woodstock, but pushed right back in. We're going to get a handball inadvertently, but a handball nonetheless, and Plainfield will have a free kick.
Yeah. How about your Class L team and you see Woodstock as your draw, though?
No thanks.
I don't think I want that in the first round.
No thanks.
You can have them. God, they can run. And they can play. They're smart players, technical, they're dangerous, they're smart defensively.
What's true about both of these teams, too, though, is that Woodstock's going to get some draw of some team that goes, where's Woodstock? Like,
exactly.
where is Woodstock? What is Woodstock? And then they're going to figure out where they have to go, and they're going to go.
Do we have to?
Do we leave today?
Yeah,
like,
where's the layover?
Where's the exactly?
Yeah, we stayed in Middletown.
That's right. So
right.
I mean, you're going to get some team like Brookfield who's going to go, hey, we got to go to Woodstock, and they're going to leave on Tuesday for a Thursday afternoon game.
That's right.
But I've always thought there's an advantage for those teams in the early rounds. If you get a home game and you get some poor team doesn't know where they are coming in to Woodstock. On the other side of things, you know, since there's no more racing at Plainfield Greyhound track, not a lot of people know where Plainfield is anymore either. So they're going to host a game, and somebody's going to have to take that long trip up a 395 going, I thought we were playing in Connecticut. We're going to Massachusetts?
Where's Route 6?
Why are we going to Massachusetts?
Right. You got to go north to get south? I don't get it.
30 seconds remaining. 6-0.
Wow.
Woodstock about to capture the 2017 ECC Girls Soccer Championship. I'm going to head down on the field in a moment to talk with head coach Dennis Snelling and perhaps a couple of the players. Try to get Kennedy Davignon. She can pronounce her name on the air for everybody. I don't think anyone's going to have a hard time knowing who she is.
What a great win by Woodstock.
As the clock ticks down to 0 here at East Lyme High School, celebrate, Centaurs. It's your night. The 2017 ECC Girls Soccer Champions, the Woodstock Academy Centaurs.
Academy Centaurs 6.
They pile onto the
Plainfield
field.
Panthers 0.
Seniors Olivia Perry, Isabel Barrett, Kennedy Davignon, Catherine McLaughlin, Siri Miller, and Naomi Rivard have capped off their senior years with an ECC championship. We will be back for second game of the tournament. The Stonington High School Bears and the Ledyard High School Colonels in the boys' finals. For the coach Rob Rule, I want to say thank you to everybody for Game 1. Game 2 coming up shortly, but the Woodstock Academy Centaurs are your ECC Girls Soccer Champions.